Hello students, today I am going to discuss with you how to convert a direct speech into an indirect speech. We may report the words of a speaker in two ways. Number one, we may quote his actual words. This is called direct speech, and direct speech is always written within the quotation. Secondly, we may report what he said without quoting his exact words. This is called indirect or reported speech. For example, see here, direct speech. He said, I study in class 8. He is subject, said is called reporting verb or main verb, and see, I study in class 8 is within quotation, and these are the exact words said by the speaker, and that's why it is within quotation. This is within quotation mark, and it is called direct speech. And when we convert this direct speech to indirect speech, what will be the answer? He said, then to withdraw these commas, we need a that. He said that. Now, who is this I? I is he. So, he said that he. Study will change to past tense studied because the reporting verb is in past tense. He said that he studied in class 8, and there won't be any comma or inverted comma, and this is known as indirect speech. Now, I would like to discuss with you the basic and general rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech. See here, rule 1. If the reporting verb is in present tense, the tenses of the direct speech do not change. For example, direct speech. He says, I am writing a letter. Here, says is the reporting verb, and within quotation or quoted sentences, I am writing a letter means is present continuous tense. Reporting verb is also in present tense, and quoted sentence is in present continuous tense. As it is said, if the reporting verb is in present tense, the tenses of the direct speech do not change. Now see, to convert it to indirect speech, what we will have to do? He says, then to withdraw the inverted commas, we need a that. He says that he is writing a letter. I will change to he, as I here stands for he. So, he is writing a letter. So, the reporting verb is present tense. So, the tense of the reported speech will remain the same. Okay. Because of the subject I am, and here it is changed to he is. Now, see, whereas if the direct speech, if the reporting verb in direct speech is in past tense, then the quoted sentence will change into past tense. See the example here. He said, I am writing a letter. Here reporting verb is said, and that is in past tense. But the quoted sentence is in present continuous tense. I am writing a letter. Now see indirect speech of this sentence. He said that I was writing a letter. Now, why am changed to was in means present continuous tense changed to past continuous tense? Because the reporting verb is said means it is in past tense. So, the quoted sentence is also changed to corresponding past tense. Okay. Now, rule number 2. When the reporting verb or principal verb is in the past tense, all present tenses of the direct speech are changed into the corresponding past tenses. For example, she said, I am studying in Kolkata. Said is past tense, but am studying is present continuous tense. So, reporting verb is in past tense. Now, see, it's the indirect form. She said that she was studying in Kolkata. As the reporting verb is in past tense, so the quoted sentence will also change into corresponding past tense. Now, Again, see the other example. Nikki said to me, Nisha returned from Nepal. Now, said is also past tense and returned also past tense, means reporting verb is also in past tense and quoted sentence, reported speech is also in past tense. Then what will happen? How the change in indirect speech will take place? See the example. Nikki told me that Nisha had returned from Nepal. Then we need the help of past perfect tense, that is had. Now coming to the next rule, if the quoted sentence is a universal truth, then the tense of the quoted sentence may not change. It will remain the same though the reporting verb may be in past tense. See the example. Direct speech. The teacher said. Said is the past tense here, but the quoted speech, the earth moves round the sun, and we know the earth moves round the sun is a universal truth. So though the reporting verb is in past tense said, the tense of the reported speech will not change. The teacher said that the earth moves round the sun. So this is an exception. Okay. Now the change in interrogative sentence from direct to indirect. I'm giving you through example. I'm trying to make you understand. See here. Direct speech. Mother told me. Why you are not studying? Why you are not studying? Direct quoted words from mother's speech. So, and it is starting with WH word. Why? So, the change in reported speech will be, as it is mother asking or mother inquiring, so you can use both asked or inquired. Mother, I have used here asked. Mother asked me why I was not studying. And then we have to put full stop instead of question mark. See the change again. Mother asked me why I was not studying. No need of that because why itself will be placed again and only change will be asked, and then the basic rules that past tense means past tense, that should be followed. Again, you see another example, direct speech of interrogative sentence only. Mother told me, are you studying? Here the interrogative starts with verb. Are you studying? In this case, we have to convert it to indirect speech with the help of if or whether. Now see the sentence in indirect speech. Mother asked me or mother inquired me if I was studying, or mother asked me whether I was studying, then full stop. Now coming to command or request means imperative sentences. Here you have to understand the mode of the sentence. See here again I tried to make you understand with the help of examples. Direct speech. The teacher said, study hard. So what is it? Teacher is advising, maybe commanding, maybe instructing. So it's indirect speech. I use the word advised. The teachers advised to study hard. So what are the changes? According to the mode, study hard, as teacher is it's like advising only. So teacher advise, then to, then study hard. Okay. Again, see the other example. My brother said to me, please give me a pen. So it's a request. We know the mode here is request. So the reporting verb we will change accordingly in indirect speech. My brother requested me to give him a pen. My brother said to me, please give me a pen. My brother requested me to give him a pen. Now, exclamatory sentence. See, with example, here also I am going to make you understand. Direct speech. They said, "Hurrah, we have won the match." Indirect speech. Now, this expression, this is something in celebration, no? So they exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. They exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. Again, direct speech. He said, "Alas, our foes are too strong." Indirect. He exclaimed sadly that their foes were very strong. Why here sadly? Because here the exclamation is in reflects sad mood. Okay. So these are the basic rules of converting from direct to indirect speech. Now, some important informations I have added from your book. Personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, adjectives in indirect speech, how they change. I changed, I in direct speech changes to he and she in indirect. We, they, my, his, her, your, his, her, our, their, mine, his, hers, ours, theirs, yours, theirs, mine, this, that, these, those. So you can go through these examples also. You can see the changes how they are taking place in these examples. It will help you a lot. Now, another thing to mention here, words denoting time, how these words denoting time change from direct to indirect speech. Here is the list or the table. Ago in direct speech changes in indirect speech to before. Yesterday, the previous day or the day before. Today, that day. Tonight, that night. Tomorrow, the following day, the next day. Here, there. Last, previous. Now, then. This week, that week. 5 days ago, 5 days earlier. Next year, the following year. Last year, the year before, the previous year. In this city, in that city. This place, that place. I hope students you understood the rules, and I now request you to read the rules once again thoroughly. Then we will practice few exercises and example exercises I'll be giving you for practice. And this much for today. Kindly read the rules once again or watch the video repeatedly so that their your concept becomes clear. Okay, thank you students.